One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Give to the back. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, MTSU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Brown wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, man, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down coming up. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. After the score. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker.
Turning it on! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. And you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the option. He'll toss it. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, 1 the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
42, Spider.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk him down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Robinson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Stokes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And 1st down for the offense.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Brown will throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Second down going up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Boley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No.
He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Toss sweep to the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, When I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42, spot.
Brown will throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field.
Out, 55, go.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now improvising. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, MTSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Going for the big play. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Delaware. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Dropping back, it's Boley. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Spacer, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And the last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Hand off from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider.
They'll run play action. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Brown wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.